Hey everybody, welcome to Live Coding with Jesse, and I was just finishing up with my lunch, so that's why I was 2 minutes late. Today we're going to upgrade Next.js to the latest version, which is version 5. So let's see. It doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult, but sometimes when you upgrade things, other things break. So maybe we'll work through some of that. Who knows? Maybe we'll upgrade, everything will work, and it'll be awesome. And then we'll have to figure out something else to do for the rest of the show. Let me get... I have my G Fuel ready for my my caffeine. Hopefully I won't be yawning too much. As always, G Fuel, you can sponsor me if you want. Get some music going and let's get started. And yeah, sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I had meetings at like awkward times that didn't really allow me to have enough time in between that I felt like I could do a decent stream. And then it ended up that my later meeting didn't start till later than I thought, but I didn't know it was going to start later until too close to the meeting time, so I probably could have gotten a stream in. Maybe next time I'll just try to fit one in, and you know, maybe a short stream is better than no stream. I don't know. Let me know what you all think. If you'd rather have like a half-hour long stream on those days when I have a lot of meetings instead of our normal, hour and a half stream. All right, let me give you my screen here. And I will point out, after we do the upgrade, then I want to talk a little bit about what's changed in our routing. So Nikki did some really cool stuff with the router, and I added just some slight modifications. So I'd like to go over that a little bit later on. First things first, let's check out our, well, first thing, let's start our timer. There we are. So after 25 minutes, I'm going to go to the live chat, answer any questions you all have. So just hang in there and please be patient, and I will get to your question. All right, so first things first, let's just check out our package JSON to see where we're coming from. And this could probably be a bit bigger. We don't really need our terminal just now. We won't need this for a little while. So let's see what version of Next we are using. So we're on 4.2.3. But what we want to do is move on to 5, right? So here is the blog post announcing version 5. Make it a bit bigger. Spread it out a little. That's still pretty small on the screen, huh? All right, maybe that's it. So there's a lot of stuff in this post. I'm not going to just scroll and read this out on the stream, but I will copy and paste the link into the live chat so you can see it. And then I also put the link in the description to this video. So if you're watching the recording later on, just check the description. You can go right to this blog post to read more. There's some new features. Build times are now going to be faster. They've set up Webpack. Now, I'm not huge on Webpack setup in terms, like, I don't know all the ins and outs of how to do it, but it seems as if now they're routing, front and back end stuff through Webpack, and now you can do things like do all this different stuff with CSS. So we could do less, Sass, SCSS, CSS modules, and they even have these plugins now. So I'm going to skip, but you're welcome to read that on your own if you like. But now they have these plugins. They have CSS loaders for SaaS or less, right? So that might be cool. We could maybe instantly have some SaaS features in our next app. So I would like that. We have run SaaS with React before, but it wasn't as easy as just putting a plugin in. There's TypeScript support now. I don't use TypeScript, so we're not going to really take advantage of that. But if you like TypeScript, now that is now available. And let's see, CSS preprocessors. We just talked about that. Talking about module overloading, which I don't really know that much about it. It sounded cool though. Optional source maps in production. So it's kind of cool. There's some cool things. There are some things that I'm thinking like, yeah, I'll probably use this. And there are other things that are like, this is kind of cool. I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. But all in all, it seems like a pretty good update. This zones thing seems interesting. Basically running like multiple apps on one domain and then just having it be like, obviously you could do subdomains and have multiple apps, but this is talking about doing a subdirectory, right? So mydomain.com/settings would be a completely different app living on a completely different server than mydomain.com. So that, I don't know, that seems pretty cool. And new docs. And now it's easier to contribute to the docs, which is cool. Let's see what else. Here's the one about the faster build time. So they were able to achieve 23.6% faster production build times on their site, on Zeit, what is it, Zeit.co? I can't remember what the site is. Yeah, Zeit.co. Better caching for imports. So like basically, from what I read, it seems like before, like on different builds, your imports would have like different numbers at the end here, so user would have to download that again. But now what would happen is, like, if nothing changed in here when you have another build, these numbers wouldn't change, and so user wouldn't have to re-download that. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Let me know if I'm missing that, but that's what it seemed like was going on here, which is really cool. That could have definitely save your users some data, especially if they're on mobile. That's a big deal. But also you could achieve some quicker load times. Fragments. All right, so I don't know if we'll switch things up to this yet or not, but it seems to me like we don't need to use some of the things that we were using in order to put in like title tags and things like that. I believe, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it seems like it's built in now to Next, a different way to customize things like that. Better errors, which is great because you all know I get a lot of those, so now maybe it'll be easier. All right, cool. So that's my quick overview from me reading about this earlier. That's what I remembered. So now let's update. So I'm going to grab these and let's go back. Oops, wrong one. I've been migrating more data over, so as always, have more data. So I'm going to do a yarn add, and I'm going to paste these in. So in case you can't read them, I'm going to read them out quickly. So we have next at latest, and then React at latest, and React DOM at latest. So let's hit enter and see what happens. Whoa, actually, hold on a second. Let's take this out of here. Let's go to a different branch and then hit enter. That's weird. let's get out of here and I'm going to git checkout and then do the B flag, which I believe this will create the branch and put me on that branch at the same time, which is always useful so you don't accidentally start committing things to the branch that you're on, like master, not realizing that you didn't move to the other branch, which happens. It's happened to me before. Okay, so let's call this branch Next 5. Awesome. So now we have a new branch. It's called Next 5, and oops, need to type yarn add. There we are. Now let's hit enter and see what happens. Cool. That was very quick. Nice. Alright, we'll verify here in our package JSON. Not that I don't trust that it worked, but let's see. So we do. We have Next 5. Great. It looks like React and React DOM were already at the latest versions, which is nice. And anything else change? I don't think so. These parts were probably just auto formatting or something. Alright, cool. Looks like the stream wasn't working. No. Why is the stream not working? Alright, so it's definitely not like the CPU. I'm not getting the fans running. Let me try. I'm going to try to plug in the Ethernet cable. So I think I get faster speeds through the Ethernet, and at least that's what I've been told. I never really tested it out, but I unplugged it because I can't migrate data over the Ethernet cord for whatever reason. Now I can't find it. I lost my Ethernet. Alright, I'm going to have to stand up and cover the camera here, so hold on. Alright, hopefully that'll help. No, I'm seeing drop down to nothing. Alright, now we're back up. Maybe it just dropped down to nothing because it was switching over. Hopefully we'll be good. Alright. Okay, cool. So now let's just see what's happening with this now that we've upgraded. So let me find where I have this running. Do I still have it up here? I've lost it. There it is. Okay. So here's our app, and I was on this page which didn't work before, so I'm not worried about that. But let's check the home page, and let's get our console up so we can see errors. Alright, not bad, not bad. That works. Now let's try some routes. Alright, faculty. Awesome, that works. Let me restart the server as well, just to be sure, because with an update like that, I like to do like a manual restart just to be sure. Let's refresh. There we are. Okay, there's some errors. Can't resolve React DOM server. NextJS. Cool. Alright, let me go back to the home page. Interesting. Alright, so even our home page isn't working. So let's try this out. One thing we could do is go back to the documentation first. That might not be a bad idea. So let's go here and see what we might need to change. Alright, I'm going pretty quickly through this, so I may be missing something, but it didn't seem like there was anything that said, hey, you need to change this for this to work. Okay. Let's see. Harshit says, try reinstalling React DOM. Yeah, we could reinstall that. I mean, we were trying to update that at the same time. And let's see. Yeah, I see now in the live chat, so Vibe have really wants me to answer a question, so just hold on. I'm going to do questions in about 10 minutes. I'm going to find React on the server. Okay, we could... Alright, yeah, let's do React. Could not resolve React DOM server in NodeModules ReactApollo. Hey, here's what we should do. Why not do this? The old RMRF NodeModules and then just reinstall. Maybe it'll work and maybe it'll save a lot of time. So let's do that. If you've never used this before, sometimes it can fix all your problems. You don't necessarily know what the problem was, but it does fix it. So let's try it. RM, RF. Oh wait, okay, Harshit says he found the error. Okay. Alright, NodeModules, your life has been spared for now. It's in the Babel RC. Alright, let's check it out. I guess I could turn on, where we have, I could turn on ngrok so you all can see the errors as well. I'm going to paste this over. So you can click on the link I just pasted in the live chat, and then you can have beautiful errors right on your screen, just like I do. Alright. Well, let's take a look then for a second here at our Babel RC. Alright, so Harshit says try commenting out the module resolver stuff. So we can probably comment out everything here, right? Or actually just this, right? Plugins. we can't comment out in JSON, so let me just remove it then. All right. Let me restart the server just to be sure. Cool. All right, that worked. Let's check out some other pages. Nope. Alright, so this isn't working. Probably because we're actually using some GraphQL stuff here. But this is a different error than we had before. So I think this error was caused by us removing all that stuff about plugins. So I'm going to put this back in and see what... Alright, we need to see what we can do. So evidently we need this part for all of our pages to work except the home page. So we can't just take it out. Alright, so Harshit, who's probably the one that made this file in the first place, is saying remove the $sign. So I will try that. Hey, there we go. It works. Let's try a different page. Film studies. No. Let's try another one. I'm not 100% sure that that route worked anyway. Alright, yeah, it must be. Why did that other page work? I don't know why it worked for a minute. Oh well. Alright, so Harshit's saying restart. Yeah, so we didn't restart yet. Let's try that. I didn't restart because it looked like it worked automatically. So let's give it a shot here. Nope, still have errors. I'm going to get out of this view so I can zoom in a bit more. Resolve React also. Okay, I'm gonna remove. Harshit's saying remove the this little guy too. Sorry about that, Harshit. I wasn't paying attention in the live chat. Okay, now let's restart it. Hmm. Alright, so let me check my timer. Alright, we got about 2 minutes left, and then I'll go back to the live chat and answer some questions. Alright, but it's saying the dependency was not found. I don't know. I'm thinking it still might be worth it to do RMRF and reload everything. Not really a big deal for me. Got lots of bandwidth. Alright. Alright, so I've just deleted all my node modules. Please don't run RMRF if you're not 100% sure you want everything deleted in that particular folder, because it will be deleted forever. You won't be able to get it back. But I can get all my node modules back just by typing yarn. So that's what I'm going to do. And the timer should be going off very soon. So let's see. I don't think we're going to get anything else done. 30 seconds. Oh, cool, it finished. I didn't think it would finish fast enough. Let's restart this. DOM server, NodeModules, dependency not found. Alright, well that's it for that session. So let me take a 5-minute break. I'm going to go back to the live chat. If anybody has any ideas for how we can fix this error that we're getting, please put it in the live chat now. I'll come back to it. We'll give it another shot after the 5 minutes are up. Also, it's really hot in my office, so I'm going to take my sweater off. Let's see. Gander says, anyone else going to watch the SpaceX Heavy Falcon launch as well? Maybe. I don't know what time it's on, though. Does anybody know what time it's on for Eastern time? Don't worry about it if you don't know. It won't take me that long to look it up. But it might be cool to watch with my kids later on, as long as it's not too late. Also says, hello everyone. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for watching. Man, I missed everyone. I don't know about you. I don't know if anybody missed me, but now that I'm talking with you all and everything, I did. I missed y'all. I tell you what, it's really, really easy for me when I come in to just be lazy and say like, I'm not gonna stream today. You know, I gotta, get the thumbnail ready for the video, put the info in, schedule the stream. And it's not really that much. All that can be done in less than 20 minutes. Probably less than 15. But sometimes it's easy for me to be lazy and not stream. Like yesterday, probably could have squeezed one in, but it's like, oh well, if it's not the right conditions, let's just not do it. But once I'm actually here with you all, I really love it. So anyway, just wanted to tell you all how much I appreciate you. Shihab asks, please give me a complete guideline to be a developer. I'm not sure I can give you a complete guideline in the time that we have right now, but I would say as a rough kind of outline, learn HTML and CSS. Probably learn things in this order. If you want to be a front-end developer or even a full-stack developer, learn things and do it in this order. HTML, CSS, basics, right? You don't need to get too in-depth. Then go into JavaScript. It's probably not a bad idea to learn a little bit of jQuery. It can get your confidence up, and realistically, you'll probably be able to find a lot of jobs that require jQuery. So depending on what your circumstances are, it might be beneficial to you. Otherwise, just stick with JavaScript and start building things. If you want to be full stack and move into backend, then learn Node. That'll be the easiest jump for you to make from like client-side JavaScript to get into the backend. And then you'll probably want to learn a little bit more about APIs and databases and things. If you want to just stick with front end though, stick with your JavaScript. And then if you want to check out something like Angular or React or Vue to help you out, go with that. If you want to be able to follow along with these streams, definitely check out React. And it probably couldn't hurt to check out some sort of UI framework like Material UI if you're using React, or Materialized CSS, or Bootstrap, or Foundation, or something like that. Depending on how much you like the design CSS side of things. If you really like doing it yourself, then maybe you don't want to use a framework. But in any case, it's good to at least be knowledgeable of those frameworks and how things are done in them, because those are like common design patterns that users are familiar with. So even if you don't want to use them, I still think it's a good idea to be familiar with them. So anyway, that's like kind of my just outline of what to learn. If you want to ask me, I don't know, maybe I'll do a video of more in-depth stuff. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Would you like me to do a video or a series of videos outlining a good plan for what to learn and when to become a developer? If you like it, just leave something in the live chat, leave something in the comments of the video or something like that. And then if enough of you are interested, then I'll kind of make more of an effort to do that. Also, it says maybe in short streams you can do question and answer. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If I'm doing a short one, maybe I'll just say like, hey, this is just a Q&A stream. Yeah, because it is kind of difficult to get much work done in just like a half an hour. But question and answer would be pretty easy. That's a pretty good idea. Thanks. Rook says, about the routing, I'm sure that code can be rewritten about half the lines while being clearer and more performant. Oh, Nikki, don't. I know I already told you in the comments to that PR, but I think it was genius. I mean, it was really good. It was the only thing I had to change, and we can talk more about it, is routes that weren't included in that object were actually bringing up an error. So I just had to change it up just a little bit to make sure that those routes actually did end up going to the universal route. But other than that, it was great. All right, let's get back to the code. And let me write down where I'm leaving off at. Yeah. All right. And if anybody's interested in doing some refactoring with that, hey, feel free to take a shot at it. As long as the functionality remains the same and it's still readable, that would be awesome. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to check the bottom of the live chat quickly to see if anyone had any more ideas about Harshit. It looks like Harshit made a pull request. I didn't even merge this yet. Harshit's already made a pull request. Let's check it out. All right. Let's go to GitHub. And once I get in here, I will make it bigger. There we are. And we need to specify the root. Okay, cool. So let's check out the file first so we can see. So Harshit has put in root source. No way. That's awesome. So that was the only thing that changed. All right, Harshit, do you want to get credit for this pull request? I will merge it in. Or do you want me to just copy and paste this? Let me know. I'm more than happy to give you credit and actually merge this pull request. Let's see. Harsha says just copy and paste. Okay, that's cool. Arshad says, I made this as you might have forgot the carrots. Whole file? Why do I need to do the whole file? It just changed one thing. Hold on a second. Modules over alias. Okay, so right above alias. I know what you thought. You thought I was going to forget all the stuff that I changed, right? But that Control Z is my friend. All right. Hey, well, at least we got a fresh new NodeModules folder, right? So restarting. Still not working for me. Let's double check. I'm going to pull over Harshit's code on my other screen so I can compare exactly what it was. Root source. Okay, so it is exactly the same. I mean, the formatting's a little different, but yeah, still same error. Same thing. Okay. Michael says, is ReactApollo even in NodeModules? I would imagine it would be. Let's check it out. What do I have here? Don't need a blank file there. What's this? Oh, this is some cool stuff. I'll have to share that with you soon. I thought I already had it open. I guess not. Where's my package JSON? There we are. That's a good thought, though, Michael. It's worth checking it out. ReactApollo. Yep, we have ReactApollo here. NodeModules. Can't resolve React DOM server in ReactApollo. We could dive into node module land here. See what's going on. Here's the thing I don't get though. Really, we didn't change React DOM. We didn't change ReactApollo. That's what we're getting the error from. React DOM server and ReactApollo. So that kind of bothers me. I don't know what. We're getting another error down here. I know it's hard to see. There, that's what I was trying to find. NodeModules, tappable, lift tappable, JS. Okay. Harshit says, try removing, what is that called? The caret sign and the dollar sign after this? Alright. Let's give that a shot. I'm at Babel. Let's see. Save that. Nope. Same thing. Alright, so let's change that back. I don't like to. So this is what that file is looking for. React DOM server. So ReactApollo somewhere. It's searching for React DOM server. All right, looks like the stream cut out, but now it's back. All right, sorry about the stream. I don't know what's going on with it today. I haven't changed anything in my OBS settings. I don't know. Okay, so Harsh is saying remove the cache from the node modules, which I did not do before. So let's do rmrf node modules / cache and then next. Whoa, what is that? Why is it not found? Of course it's there. Maybe it's just something with the copying. Node modules. There we are. It's weird. So Microsoft Outlook is giving me a notification right now for a meeting that was canceled, and it even tells me canceled, and it's now telling me I have 11 minutes to get this meeting. What the? That seems like it's something it should not be doing. Let's see. All right. So looks like that wasn't it as well. Yeah, same error. Project NodeModules, ReactApollo. DOM server. Render T-string with data. Okay, so it's saying caches, TypeScript 6, Typescript index. That's odd. All right, so you'll see, I don't know if you'll see that when I mouse over. Doesn't that look like an odd path? All right, so in React DOM, or server.js is just this. I mean, do we also have, no, we don't. I mean, the only thing I could see is that ReactApollo is once an older version of React DOM. I mean, again, that just, it doesn't make that much sense because, let's check this out. Nah, down here for working with the DOM. Down here it has a different version. All right, let me go back to the live chat, see what I was saying. Michael was saying, why not just reinstall React DOM server like the message says? I mean, technically we just reinstalled everything, right? When we removed all our node modules. Let's see. It looks like someone else had a similar problem with a previous version of Next. So there's an issue, a closed issue on the Next.js repo. I'm trying to scroll down to see what happened with that. I kind of thought we'd have errors. I just thought I would have a little bit easier time getting through it. Alright, so I'm going to paste in the to the live chat the issue that I'm seeing right now, in case anyone else is interested, and then I'll pull it over onto the screen so y'all can see. You can see what I'm looking at right now. So I was a little skeptical because this issue was from June of 2017, so I would figure like an issue that old has probably already been taken care of, but it looks like it maybe wasn't. So even after the issue was closed, we have the issue still happening. Oh, excuse me. The issue's still happening in a beta version of Next. In this case, if the app is built, everything works. But in development, it doesn't work. Alright, so there is a fix. Oh, Gander has to go. Hey, Gander, thanks for joining us. I'll see you later. John Hansen says, I saw some stuff on the web, similar issue, npm babel plugin module resolver, and create an alias module resolver for ReactApollo in Babel RC. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just not finding really new issues. I'd rather have something newer, but I mean, I guess potentially if this issue just happened again with this release, then there's not going to be a lot. Oh, wow. Almost to the end of another 25-minute session here. Really glad I did this in a separate branch. I think it's a really, really long shot that this will work since so much has changed since this version of Next, but I think it's worth a shot. Let's see, Ying Yi. Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. So Yingjie. Please let me know how to pronounce it. I'd love to pronounce it correctly for you. But anyway, it says there's no super chat here. No, I haven't done the super chat at all. Is there an advantage to doing the super chat? If so, let me know. All right. Let me make this file really quickly just to see if it works, and then I'll go back and go through everything in the live chat. So it's saying do this, and where? Let's let's close up these node modules. Node modules. Let's close this up, and this, and this. All right. No. Add file. There we are. You know what? This isn't going to work. This person's issue also had to do with change package on the reference sections. I think it also had to do with Typescript. Oh, okay. So it seems like with Super Chat you can make so you can get donations. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna start doing it for freeCodeCamp stream unless that's what Quincy wants. So right now I'm not gonna use it, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. That's pretty interesting. All right, Harshit says he's got it. So I'm going to wait for more on that from Harshit. And in the meantime, I'm going to go up to the live chat where I left off, and I'm going to answer some questions. Nikki says, "Oh wow, that's today, bleeding edge stuff right here." Yeah, it just came out. Actually, thank Harshit for that. So Harshit sent me a message. Was it a message? No, I think it was an issue. Harshit opened an issue on this repo saying that Next 5 came out. So I saw that, checked it out this morning, and thought, hey, maybe this will be cool for a stream. Let's see. Anhil says hi. Hey, how's it going? Hanbei says, Jesse the hacker. In which company do you work? Right now I work for a small university called Franciscan University of Steubenville. Vibehav asks, there are so many frameworks of JavaScript like React, Angular, Vue.js, Ember, Meteor, etc. We have to learn all of them to become a good developer. Oh, no way. No way. You don't have to learn all of them. You could be a good developer and know none of them and just use JavaScript. Or you could just learn one of them and be really good. In fact, I would think if you knew all of them, you probably wouldn't be really good at any of them. It usually takes specialization to become really good. So yeah, don't worry about that. It'd be good to know a little bit about each one just so that you can accurately assess which one would be best for a particular project that you're about to work on. But you certainly don't have to really learn every one of them. Inna says, hey, how's it going? Glad you could make it for the live chat. Gander said the RMRF NodeModules doesn't fix as much as it used to since NPM self-cleaned since version 5. All right, good to know. Good to know. Maybe I won't be so quick to try it next time then. Oh, Gander said the SpaceX launch is actually going on like right now. Liftoff is at 2:20 Eastern time. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to try to end the stream before then so y'all can watch the launch if you want to. Michael Creel said, I thought you just had a hangover from watching the Super Bowl. No, actually, I didn't even watch the Super Bowl this year. I just watched like a kids movie with my kids and went to sleep. I'm actually a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and they weren't in it, and just wasn't that into it this year. James says, Jesse's beard is looking awesome. He says, beard is looking awesome, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's getting a little long. Thankfully, you can't tell on the camera. At least I can't tell from seeing OBS. But it's starting to get a little gray. I got some gray hairs right here on the chin. My wife laughs when she sees that. So, I don't know. We'll see how it looks once it starts to turn gray. Maybe I'll look better. Who knows? I'll look more distinguished, right? With the gray. Divyesh says, it's completely off topic, but do people use React with Django apps? I personally have never heard of anyone using React with Django, but I mean it's certainly, people could be doing it. I just don't know about it. I don't know much at all about Django. I've never used it, so I probably can't give you a good answer. Has anyone else heard of anything like that? Alan Ward says, thumbs up for the video on getting started and motivation. On day 21 of 100 days of code, and life got in the way and had to take a week off. Now it's hard to get started again. Thanks for everything. You rock. Oh, I really appreciate you telling me that, and I'm glad that you liked the video. Hopefully it's helping you out. Maybe I'll have to make another one here, because I've added in some things into my daily routine that have really helped since I made that video. And I think it could be helpful for some people. So maybe I'll have to make a part 2 or something along those lines. Yeah, but I appreciate you telling me that. When I get feedback like that, then, I mean, it's good because I know what kind of content is helpful for people. Alexi says, hey, how's it going? Worlds asks, why didn't you just leave Next.js version 4? We certainly could have left Next.js version 4. Version 5 did have some improvements that I liked, so it was easier to integrate Sass. The build speed was faster. So, I don't know. Did we have to? Probably not, but I mean, while we're still developing it, it's a heck of a lot easier, I think, now, before everything's all built out, to update like this. That way, if we do have problems, there's just less code to look through to try to find the problem. I mean, if we really can't figure this out, we can always just flip back to the master branch and come back and try again at some other time. But I still have a lot of data to migrate, so I don't really need to work on this repo, right away. So we'll see. It's worth giving it a little bit more time. Alright, it just automatically popped me back down to the bottom of the live chat, and I see that Harshit is typing in all caps, which means that he's got something for me. Oh, and I had to leave. Said it was too late here. Got to go to sleep. All right. Well, good night, Anna. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. See this. Got it. Workaround. See this. Oh, Harshit says do the workaround in there. So, Harshit, were you talking about that workaround that I was just going to make? So like this. In the issues. Okay. Oh, Harshit, that's a good point. Harshit says, remember to back up the WordPress install because it could set me back. That is very, very good point. Oh, shoot. I know why I did that. Because this was supposed to be TypeScript. Now, is TypeScript even going to work for me in here? Will it automatically work with Next 5, or do I have to set that up? I guess we'll find out really soon. We got a flash of content. Yeah, remove that. Show. All right, remove the any. Okay. I suppose I could take the TypeScript off of here now. Alright, so we still have some stuff going on. Expected digit, pick out W. Syntax error, valid number. Alright, we got some syntax error stuff going on here, but it worked. Let's try some other pages now. I'm not happy yet because I'm like waiting to see if something else breaks. I'm not convinced yet. All right, now I'm pretty convinced. All right, cool. Now I can smile and be happy. Cool. All right. So this was pretty cool. Hopefully this will be helpful for anybody who's trying to upgrade. Now, I guess not everybody's going to have the same configuration that we had, so it probably won't happen for a lot of people. I don't know. But here was the deal, right? So we upgraded, and we ended up having to add a next.config.js file. Okay, just down here in our main folder, right? And we had to put module exports, and looks like this deletes some aliases. So this is what we had to put in there. All right, now this will be in the repo soon once I push this. So you can copy and paste this, use this file if you need to for what you're doing. And hopefully it'll help you. Cool. Oh, Niki's computer crashed basically because of the same error. And so Niki missed the fix. So this is the fix. This right here. So I'll push this. Let's push this now. Do you think we're safe enough now to merge this into master? What would we call a commit that's just updating packages? There we are. Dependencies. All right, Michael says don't merge it yet. All right, well, I'll just keep it on this branch for now. All right, so we're just going to say this is build. I mean, really, the piece of this that we could most immediately benefit from anyway is that we'll have faster build times, so that kind of makes sense. Oops. Oh, Harsh is saying it's a chore. So we should say put it under chore. All right. All right, thanks, Harsh. Are there any breaking changes? There were. We fixed them. Yes, it does affect an open issue. What issue is that? Let's see. I don't remember what issue it was. I have to look it up. 75. Now we have to pass all the tests. Did we pass? Yay! All right. All right, cool. So we do have a branch in our GitHub repo now that is for Next 5. So if you want to see any of the stuff that we just did today, check out that Next 5 branch. We're not going to merge it yet. Michael, I think, has the right idea here, is not to merge it yet. Double check, make sure things work, give it a little bit more time to test. Then we can merge it when we're sure. All right, cool. Let me try to get through the rest of the questions in the live chat. And no, I said I would try to be done before the rocket launch, so sorry about that. Totally understand if you want to quit watching this and watch the launch. I'll still go through and answer the questions, though. Let's see. You know what? I don't think I marked where I left off. I'll just have to read some of it. Let's see. Niki. All right, I see now where Niki said that the laptop, the blue screen of death, out of the blue on this laptop. Nick says this looks hard. I learned PHP. Well, PHP looks hard to me, so that's. I guess it just depends on what you're more used to working with. Oh, Harshit says that Instagram uses Django with React. Well, that's a really big example. Thank you for bringing that up. Lexi says, can you run React alongside with Express in Next.js? Yeah, that's we have. Let me show you my server, the server.js file here. Yeah, so we've got Express running, we have Next running, obviously React. So it's all running together. Nick says, where can I learn about cybersecurity for free? Thanks for your reply. I don't know for sure. I've not taken cybersecurity courses. Well, I take that back. I did do some of the course on Udacity. So I believe Udacity has some courses, or at least one course on cybersecurity that you can take for free. I imagine there are a lot of courses on Udemy that probably aren't free. So I would check out the one for Udacity. From what I remember of it, it was actually taught by some people who are really kind of like big names in the field of cybersecurity. Like they have literally written, the authoritative books on cybersecurity. So check that out first. I'd say that's probably a good place to start. Olsa says, while you're doing your project, are you concerned about security of website, like CSRF attacks, SQL injections, or that is not a possibility? A front-end developer, or at least front-end devs, should know this stuff. Yeah, so definitely try to keep that stuff in mind. For just purely front-end stuff, there are different things to be concerned about. But, potentially by using... So this is where I see the big advantage of using established, like pre-made things as opposed to creating everything on our own. You build things from scratch, they just haven't been tested. But if we're using things that have been tested, like for instance WordPress, we're managing content through WordPress, very well known, frequently updated. Most of the updates, a lot of the updates have security updates in them as well. So we don't have to know all the different threats out there, as long as we have a reliable, maintainer. So the people that maintain WordPress are pretty on top of things. One of the biggest threats for WordPress is plugins that are out of date. So in terms of plugins, I'm very careful about what I install and what I use. And if it's a plugin that doesn't seem like it will be updated or it's no longer maintained, I make sure I take a look at the code, as best I can with my limited knowledge of PHP, and try to really understand what's happening. So yeah, I guess I say I'm worried about it. That's one of the reasons why I think upgrading plugins and things is important, especially if you become aware that there's a security issue. I do have some people in the computer science department and that are interested in doing some penetration testing. So hopefully we can get that set up and working. And so people that are more knowledgeable about security than I am can really kind of check things out and make recommendations. Okay. I'm going to have to go pretty quick and wrap this up. So I just got a message that the head of the department needs to meet with me because it may have to do with this website. So definitely don't want to keep her waiting. Angel says, this project is getting good. That is nice. See, they keep pushing. Oh, okay, Michael says they keep pushing the launch back. Now it's in 90 minutes. Okay, well, at least we didn't miss it. Okay, I got to the end of the live chat. Sorry, I'm going to have to just cut it off right there. So maybe join us for another chat if you have some more questions. Thank you so much for all the help in working through these issues. Thankfully, we got it all working. But I really appreciate all the help. And I should be back tomorrow. Until then, have a great day.